Hi everyone, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Ian, and today we're reviewing Journey to the Mysterious Island.
So Journey to the Mysterious Island, it follows Sean and The Rock, who is his stepfather, and it's about them going to the Mysterious Island, and they do. Ian, take it away.
I really don't. I guess I can give first impressions of this movie.
Yeah.
I guess, I haven't seen this movie since I was, when did this come out again? 2012?
2012.
So it's, how
It actually came out after Alvin and the Chipmunks
8?
Shipwrecked, which we thought stole from that movie, but in fact, I think they actually had the same spec script, which is...
I completely agree with that.
So...
But this isn't an Alvin and the Chipmunks
No,
Shipwrecked
it's not.
review.
It's a Journey 2 review.
So,
Sorry to get us sidetracked already.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this movie for about 10 years, so going back to it, it was like seeing your childhood best friend who you grew up with, but he's an alcoholic.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. I was gonna say he was like a junkie, and you kind of feel bad because you're like, oh, where did this go wrong? But but you're still happy to see him again after all these years. I think we should just progress through this movie chunk by chunk
talk
because
about
I think that's the
yeah.
only way we can ever do a review on this movie because it's Journey 2 starring The Rock and Josh Hutchinson. The first thing I want to talk about is when this movie begins. It starts 20 minutes into what's happening.
It really does. It starts with Sean.
Josh Hutchinson.
Yep, Josh
Sean.
Hutchinson. He's escaping from a military complex, but we don't Did they ever show that?
No, it just starts with him on his motorbike.
They were like he was breaking into a satellite facility.
And what was the Green Day song? I keep being distracted.
Letter Bomb.
Letter Bomb. Yeah,
It was good.
Good track. But anyways, he's caught by the police and he is bailed out by his stepfather, The Rock, who we learn that Sean does not like him for reasons unknown.
Literally reasons unknown. They never really explain it. They never even really talk about his actual dad.
No, they don't. But the very next scene, actually, they instantly bond when The Rock, whose name is Hank, by the way, he comes into Sean's room and he sees Sean trying to crack a code to find the mysterious island.
And he cracks it instantly.
They crack it instantly, and 5 minutes later, they go to Palau to go try to find the mysterious island. That's right, guys. Within 5 minutes of this movie, we go from Sean, Josh Hutchinson, escaping the police to going to Palau, and he meets, who does he meet, Ian?
He meets Luis Guzman,
and Vanessa Hudgens,
who is the hilarious comic relief and the girl, respectively.
Mm-hmm. So they bring them onto the crew to find the mysterious island. They take Luis Guzman's, I don't even know his name, his helicopter.
It was like Boo Boo or something.
I think it's Boo Boo. But they take his helicopter and they go into the eye of a big tropical storm. Their helicopter crashes and burns, and they wash up on the mysterious island, guys. They found it in 10 minutes. So what could the other 80 minutes of this movie be about? Because they already accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
Well, they didn't accomplish all that they wanted to accomplish because they're actually looking for Sean's grandfather, who is the one who sent the message from the mysterious island in code.
Yep.
So, of course, they wash up on the beach after a horrible helicopter crash in the middle of a hurricane with no injuries. And
actually, I think in the Pacific it would be a typhoon, not a hurricane.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just wanted to...
They walk to the next set piece, which is the big lizard eggs.
The big lizard eggs, yep.
With the big lizard.
The first thing that you learn about the mysterious island is that the small animals are very big and the big animals are very small.
And
so
that's really
they
important
walk on a bunch of lizard eggs, which are giant, and they get chased by a giant lizard. But they're saved by the grandfather, who is played out none other than Michael Caine. That's right. Bane is the scariest guy I've ever met, is the grandfather, and he's this crazy adventurous guy. And he hates Hank for no reason.
He's like Buck from Ice Age 3.
Yeah. I love all these references
or Zoe
to
from
other movies.
Shipwrecked.
Or Zoe from Shipwrecked. But unlike Zoe from Shipwrecked, he doesn't have a secret evil ulterior motive. He just wants to hang out.
He does just want to hang out to the point where they go to hang out in his big tree house that he built, and The Rock's not a fan of him. They keep butting heads for some reason, and Josh Hutcherson really likes...
You know what their rivalry's like? It reminds me of Steve and Jason Momoa in a Minecraft movie.
That's good.
Yeah.
They don't really come together like they do in the Minecraft movie.
But they
Minecraft movie, sorry.
Sorry, they still learn to respect each other, though, by the end. But anyways, let's jump. Michael Caine decides to show them the lost ruins of Atlantis, which are actually on the mysterious island. But then The Rock, using his construction knowledge.
I think it's his Navy training.
Is it? Okay, well, whatever it is, he realizes that the island is actually sinking. and that we have to get off of this island because it's about to go down, and we're going to be going under with it. So they embark on a quest to find the submarine
of
Captain Nemo, because apparently that's also there. And so the rest of the movie is them trying to find this, and
they keep going to different places. The Treasure Island, because the volcano erupts gold.
At one point, they get on a bunch of big bees to climb up a mountain, even though
they
don't climb up a mountain. This takes like way too long.
This was really like, this does take way too long, and this is really like probably the worst part of the whole movie, because like The Rock is like, we have 2 days to walk across this entire island on foot and then get to this submarine before we all die. And Josh Hutchinson is like, when are we ever going to be around a volcano of gold ever again? I hate you. This is why you'll never be my real dad.
But then Michael Caine's like, hey guys, to get going faster, let's climb these giant bees, because as you remember, the small animals are big now. But they start getting chased by big birds, which are also small but big. But if they just get off the bees, there's no issue, because the birds aren't going after them, they're going after the bees, which is why we were freaking out during this movie, because why didn't they just get off the bees? And they eventually do get off the bees, except for Josh Hutcherson, who wanted to show off to Vanessa Hudgens, but then he ends up dislocating his foot, and he's kind of sidelined the rest of the movie in the fact that he can't like really do anything.
Sorry, we flew by this really important scene that happens before they go to the treehouse, where this is like the only thing. As I've been talking to people about this movie today, they keep being like the pecs scene.
Oh my God, the pecs scene! How could we have ever glossed over that until now?
It's just like The Rock flexing his pecs, and
then he throws berries at them,
and we get like
this is where I need to say, this movie, it's like abysmal with the CGI. Like when the berries are like flying at you in 3D, it looks ridiculous. The bees look ridiculous. Pretty much everything that's not people looks ridiculous.
And sometimes even the people look ridiculous.
You said it best. Could you explain to the viewers what this was like?
What did I say?
You said that it was a PS2 game.
Yeah, it is like a PS2 game.
But anyways, I can see that we're running out of time. They do find Captain Nemo's sub, but it's dead, and they have to jumpstart it. But what other way to jumpstart it than by using a giant electric eel?
Because all the small things are big.
Yep, all the small things are big. And they fly. They swim. I don't know what a submarine does. They boat. They sail. They sail through the debris of the falling island, because as you remember, the island is falling.
Josh Hutcherson gets together with Vanessa Hudgens.
After an entire movie of Vanessa Hudgens hating him, by the way.
And they tease Journey 3 to the moon.
Which never happened.
And what would you rate this movie out of 10?
5 out of 10, because it's just the most average movie ever. I gave it a plus half star because The Rock did something funny that we both said we would give a half star for. What about you?
I remember that. I think I give this a 6 out of 10, but it should really be like a 4. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. And even the shot of the creation of Adam can't save this.
Where was that?
When she fell off the bee.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Anyways, that was our review for Journey to the Mysterious Island, and we'll see you for the next one.